This is why. That's why. This is why. This is why. No, I'm joking. No, this is why, seriously. What's up, dude? Simon back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about reasons you should go to a festival. Now, there are many reasons why you should go. I have picked a few that I think are important and things that you will experience, and I think things that people have experienced if you've been to a festival before. But also, I think that these might give you a little bit of food for thought if you're not too sure about going to a festival this year. Hopefully these will push you on a little bit, and some of them will hit you in the feels, and hopefully you'll be like, yeah, do you know what? I actually want to go to a festival this year. I know times are tough for everyone. I'm struggling to get myself to all the festivals that I want to go to this year. Download will be the biggest struggle because it's so bloody expensive. But these reasons, I think, will sort of egg you along and sort of, you know, give you some good little things to think about, you know, before festival season comes along and everyone's booking their tickets. So yeah, so let's talk about it, shall we? Can I get a big cheers up? Come on. Glasses up.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, everyone. Camping 2022. Yeah! Camping is fun. That is one of the main reasons to go to a festival. Camping is great fun. Okay, some people do it differently. Some people stay in hotels, and a lot of people do posh camping now. I preferably like to stay in with the scum, you know, with the real people. We don't want to be in those posh camping places, although I could if I could afford it. I don't know how these people do it with some of these packages, but anyway, let's not go into that. Yeah, camping is great fun. It really is. You get to do things that you wouldn't normally do. You get to stay outside. Okay, sometimes it can be cold, sometimes it can be hot, but that's just the lay of the land. That's just the way it is. But generally, just waking up, you know, walking around, waking up in a different environment with people you don't know or with your friends. It's just a great dynamic to have with people. Even if you've known people for years and years and years and you've gone out on countless nights with them, you'll never have an experience like camping with them. It really is different, and I think that it adds so much to a festival, camping with everyone and just having a great camping experience. Plus, you know, sometimes if you've got to go buy the tent and you've got to get your little bits here and there and your torches and all that sort of stuff, it can be quite fun. I really enjoy it. I think everyone knows, if you watch my channel before, I nerd out on my what I'm packing for festival download videos because I just go crazy and go to all the shops and buy all the little bits that can sort of just help me throughout the camp. But you can just do, you know, a basic version. You can get this is how I used to do festivals. As basic as you can go. Cheap tent, cheap sleeping bag, just like the bare essentials that you need, and I still had an absolute blast camping. Now I can do more and buy more stuff, which makes it nicer to camp. Doesn't necessarily make it more fun to camp. I think maybe doing it the cheap way is actually a little bit more fun. But yeah, so camping, definitely a great reason to go to a festival, and I think you should definitely do it.
This will be pleased with.
Okay, so I got a brie and bacon wrap, and Vicky got a steak sandwich. What does this taste like? Does this taste good?
This is nice. It's a really nice brie. Creamy.
How's the steak sandwich?
Also really.
Can I have a bite? Oh my god.
That's good. It's good.
And you got mustard, which is a good choice.
Good and juicy.
I said no onions on mine.
Oh no, I said no onions on mine.
Good choice.
You don't want onions.
Great minds think alike. Food. We are blessed at British festivals with some incredible food. Some of the food trucks at these festivals, I can honestly say, do better food than some restaurants I've eaten in. Like the plethora of stuff you get even at Download. Anything pretty much you can imagine that you would order off Just Eat, you can pretty much get at a British festival. Obviously dependent on size, but if you were to go to a big one, you know, Reading, Leeds, Download, Bloodstock, any of those, literally it's a plethora of incredible stuff. I've eaten everything from wraps like you just saw in that video. I've had pizzas, kebabs. I'm gonna get out my tent because now it just smells like kebab. Right, I'm gonna go eat this outside. But it looks good. Hopefully it's worth the whatever I paid for it, 12 quid or whatever. Literally chicken, anything you can think of, they've pretty much got at a festival. Yes, it is expensive, Some of it is worth it, some of it isn't, but you'll realize that in your journey as you go along. When you find a really, really good food place, you are so happy. The Yorkshire puddings from the Yorkie Puddings place is legitimately one of my favorite meals in the world. When I discovered this, every single festival now on the Sunday, it's a ritual for me to always get a filled Yorkshire pudding. They look really good, man. Let's see how much we can eat. They are amazing, and I wish that places near me actually did those normally, and I would probably grow about 2 or 3 trouser sizes. But food at the festivals, seriously, it's fantastic. Even if you can be vegan, you can have any sort of dietary requirements, there will probably be something there for you. In fact, some of the vegan stuff I've had has been better than some of the normal meat stuff that I've had at these festivals. They really try and their best to cater for everyone. So yeah, the food is a huge reason to go to a festival. Definitely go, try as much as possible, buy as much as you could possibly afford, and I guarantee you'll find something you like. It will be worth it, I promise. Obviously, the music. If it is a music festival that you're going to. I think this video is just for music festivals. Experiencing the music with people, and anyone who's been to a festival will tell you this, it's kind of weirdly like a life-changing moment. Like that sort of energy, and you're sort of sharing an experience with people that weirdly, you know, if you can film it on TV, you can watch it back on your phone, but it doesn't have the same sort of feeling as when you're there in the moment. I've had so many like goosebump territory moments where I'm like, oh my God, this is like one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. And if you look around you, the people around you are feeling that energy as well. It's kind of like you're all talking to each other on like a really different plane of existence. I don't want to get like really deep with it, but that's exactly what it's like. And if you have never been to a festival before, when you experience this, it is life-changing. It kind of gives you that bug like, oh man, I experienced something this weekend and I really, really want to have it again. And that's the kind of thing that makes you want to go back. You know, you want to see your favorite bands perform. You want to see all of the big stage shows and all that stuff. But also, it's the people around you. It definitely wouldn't be as good if you were standing there by yourself. It's the people that go to the festival that make the music so much better. Especially when you're watching a band that you love and everyone's just going insane and you're just there like, this is just incredible. I'm having so much fun right now. And you always get moments like that when you're at festivals. I do. I always get like that step back moment where I'm like, do you know what? This is sick. And I get it every single time. And it's never changed. Like, it's just something that always happens to me. And I think that going to your first festival, now I vividly remember walking into my first festival and walking in there and just being like, wow. And then as soon as that music started, I was like, well, I'm coming back 100% because I was automatically hooked from then. So yeah, the music, obviously it's an important part, but it is the music, but it's more than that. If you weren't experiencing it with other people, it wouldn't be as good. So it's more about people and music, but obviously music is a huge part of it. Loads of good lineups this year, apart from Reading Festival. Definitely get yourself to a festival because of the music, man.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
To meet new people. I have legitimately met some of my best friends at festivals. I'm still friends with them all the way back since Download 2006. Like, you genuinely meet people. I mean, look, a festival, all the people there are there for the same reasons that you are. Why would you not want to speak to these people? Whatever kind of festival you're going to, these people are there for the same reasons that you are. These are like the people that you should be speaking to. These should be like all of your best friends. Like the countless people I've met so many people I've forgotten that I've just been like, wow, these people are great. And then obviously they go out of your lives and then people come in and out, but some people genuinely do stay. I've made friends, like I said, I've had them for, you know, 15, 16 years, and you will meet people with the same interests, obviously like the same bands and all that sort of stuff. When you go to a festival, talk to as many people as you can, because it's just a great experience to share that with people, and you might meet some new friends along the way, which makes it even cooler. Like people that are camping next to you, just chat to them, even if it's just hello, how you doing, man, you having a good festival? Yeah, great. Because that energy will bounce back on you and you'll just be buzzing the whole time. So of course, meeting new people and people in general, massive part of going to a festival, but it's also a huge reason why you should go to one.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Right, this is two things, but I think they go together pretty well. The experience, the reason why you're going to the festival to experience, and the memories. Now let's talk about the experience. That's the reason you're going, to experience a festival. And I can tell you right now, if it's the first time you're going or you're thinking of going, you'll never experience anything like it. Especially if you go to the festivals that I'm familiar with. Like if you were to go to Download Festival or Reading Festival or 2000 Trees or Bloodstock, I can tell you right now, you will never forget the moments that you have, depending on how drunk you are. So some things are still coming back to me from some of the years, like a weird sort of memory bank that's reopening. But that won't happen to everyone. You might remember a lot of what you've done, or you might not. But I'm telling you right now, the experience of going is like nothing else. You've got the music, you've got the food, you've got the people. If you go with a group of your friends, or even if you just go, I've been to festivals with just me and a friend before, and it's been fantastic. It's just a different way of doing a festival. Download even has a Camp Loner. You can go to the festival by yourself and meet people like you and still have fun. I have friends that have done it and have still had a great time. Going by yourself now shouldn't be an excuse not to go to a festival. There's other people going by themselves as well. So even if you're by yourself and you're like, I'm unsure, look into it, get into the communities. There will be people that will hook up with you there. You know what I mean? They will stay around with you or hang around with you or whatever. It's honestly worth it. Even if you're in a giant group of people. We've been to Download before with like 30 of us. It was absolute chaos. But again, it was a great experience. Even if I was to just have gone to my first festival, I'm pretty sure even now I would still remember some of the stuff that I've done. And this is going on to the memory side. I reminisce with my friends, you reminisce with people on Facebook, on Instagram about things that have happened to you, even after going to one festival. Especially when you've been to loads, you get to reminisce and you think, oh, do you remember that? Oh, do you remember that? Oh, do you remember that gig? Oh, that gig was sick. Oh man, they were amazing. Or no, they were crap. That's why it's such a good thing to have. You just seared into your brain all of these fantastic memories. And I think that these are not the main reasons, but definitely one of the big reasons why you should get yourself to a festival this year. Well, I hope some of those helped. I hope that has coaxed some of you into going to a festival this year. Like I said before, I will be trying my hardest to get to as many festivals as I possibly can. It's something that you will not regret. If you do regret it, come back onto this post and tell me that you have regretted it. But thanks for chatting with me, guys. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and I'll see you dudes in the next video.